Hey guys, you're about to hear a call between me and one of my clients, Nati. He jumped in a month and a half ago, but he integrated really well. First 10K view video in 3 days, first 100K view video in I think a week and a half.
The people you inspire, not just like your audience, which is giving you a bunch of love and great feedback, but your girl, bro, your girl starting content for that was
My friends that are posting, it surprised me too. Like, I have a few friends posting, and I have a few friends running with me going like mile one, just like recording themselves. And I'm like, whoa, shit, it's pretty cool. It's been fun.
Do you feel like a new light for what you're capable of achieving as well?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. There's a lot more I can achieve. I think it's just we're just surface. This is just the very start. Been what? How long have you worked? Maybe a month and a half now? 2 months?
Yeah.
So it's still so surface level.
And how long did it take you to see some sort of results?
It was pretty quick. I mean, what, to jump to 10K views, how long did that take? Maybe 2-3 weeks. I think it was.
Yeah. Conceptually, that was crazy for you before jumping in, huh?
Yeah.
And having reach out to you as like an authority.
Yeah.
That's also been massive. No, about the diabetes, about losing weight.
Yeah, people text you. It's like there's so many DMs I haven't responded to either. It's kind of crazy because like it's like really nothing ever. Because I don't really post on my Instagram the past. And I was like, oh, this happened to me. Thank you for sharing your story. Some people ask me questions, and it's been an eye opener.
Okay. And I assume for you and for a lot of people, the biggest fear jumping into this would be like, what if he takes my money and just doesn't give a shit about me?
Maybe, yeah. You cut out to say that again.
What would you say to somebody who has those fears before jumping onto our process?
I mean, those are common fears, to be honest. But like, I think you're actually you can even be annoyingly persistent with it too. Like, if you ever notice someone on the team slacking, you're on their ass. Like, do this, hop off a call. Let's review. Let's get some work done here. And it's also, I think it's also done in a way where we're not really fully reliant on what you guys teach. We also, it says if you really, the saying, if you want to change someone's life, don't give them fish, teach them how to fish or something like that. And like, I don't know, however you want to phrase it, but that's kind of what the experience has been like for me. It's like there's been assistance a lot, and then there's also been like steep learning curve where I got to do a lot of things on my own and try stuff out on my own. It's been pretty good.
Yeah. To be honest with you, it felt like we were like-minded since jump, but a lot of the skills are like there was that word transferable, or like the editing and stuff, the storytelling. How did you feel prior and then going into that? Like, how did you feel with all those structures and those systems? Before that, CapCut and editing, did you feel anyhow comfortable with any of that, or?
No, I tried editing stuff, and the videos were very mid. To me, they never really performed as much, maybe one or two, but the results became more consistent when I learned how to edit. I still think I have a good amount of learning to do with both the editing and the storytelling, but like it's definitely gotten much better than where it was.
Having that aspect of it where you come in and you don't feel like you're just really a client. You feel like you've kind of integrated yourself into a system that everybody holds each other accountable, and you have people who genuinely care about your success.
Yeah, I think it went from being a client to being like part of a team.
Yeah, massive, huh?
I guess maybe because it's also, like you mentioned, we do have a lot of similarities, and that might have probably expedited that part. But to me, that's what it felt like. It was like client on week one, and then I don't know, a few weeks later, it's just like, you know, part together on the team, and like it's like we're doing work together. It's more like, you take my what I'm trying to post as like part of your own content that maybe really help us out.
What were the biggest shifts in identity? Like prior to me being a creator, and I mean, your girl even got into. So like, even in your life, what were the biggest changes?
Like, I think I'd always, not always, but like, I, to be honest, I've always been very like driven in a way where I'm in a tunnel and like I just see the light in the end of the tunnel and I do not really care and I just blow past everything to get to that destination. But sometimes there'd always be that thought in the back of my head where if I do this though, if I decide to do this, what would so and so think, or what would she think, or what would he think? What would my girl say? What would my mom say? What would my uncle say? You know, it's like small thoughts that linger in your mind.
Yeah.
I think the biggest shift is like, dude, I do not care. And nobody really says anything, nobody really cares. You just realize that no, it's, oh, there's this thing that your family would judge you on. But if you zoom out and look at the universe, you're so irrelevant. Like, 2-3 generations later, nobody's gonna remember your name. So live the life that you want to live, or do the things that you want to do. And I think that part, that saying has always been stuck in my mind, but I haven't really fully lived it or done that until we pretty much started working. It's like, I feel like more of a creator now, where I'm like, I choose what I want to do. Like, I choose my own destiny. I don't really care what anyone else would think about it.
Yeah, and even talking about like going into business together in the future with.
Yeah, for sure. There's future is bright. I think the future is bright. I'm definitely glad I did this. It's like, if someone expects this to be like a walk in the park, it definitely won't. It's gonna require work. I think it's a lot of work. Actually, way more work than I expected. But look, it's something to grow into, and it's worth it. I think it was worth it.
Where do you think you'd be right now if you hadn't joined?
Progress would have been so slow. I think.
How long would have been so slow?
The progress would have been slow, so it would have been a grind. I don't think I would have made it much further.
Thank you. That I feel like it makes more sense to me, but also more sense to other people because we care about the impact that everybody has on the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I mean, to you also, like, if someone's idea hits and it becomes a business, there's a high chance you'll be a part of it. So it's like you putting in the effort to like assist someone, blow up is also to your advantage long term. I think that's how you see it too. I'm assuming.
100%. I see it like equity.
Hmm?
I see it like private equity. So like jumping into businesses and scaling them.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I don't think there's anybody who joined our community that didn't at least hit 10K views. Like maybe one person, Paul, but he's at like 9.5K views.
Yeah, he's almost at 10.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Paul has like 100 followers too, right?
Yeah. Paul is he's still picking it up. He's like, you know what I mean?
He's locked in though. So happy for him.
Yeah, me too. And he's just 18, so
he's almost at 10K. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I wait.
And somebody who can push the other one, bro. The way you run every day is, to me, is crazy. Those have hard losing weight. The diabetes thing, bro. You're a man who's been through a lot.
Just been through a lot.
I'm glad you opted in too, bro. be fair, I gained another friend and somebody
Yeah,
who
same. I think so too. Like, I think so. More importantly, that part, yeah, definitely underrated feature.